Hey everybody, I am here. This is my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. And actually, almost every day I get a message from somebody wanting to talk about the days. It's a book of daily affirmations, so there's one for every day of the year. And almost every day I get a message from somebody who wants to talk about the day's affirmation or thank me for the day's affirmation. And I've been kind of just feeling like I need to find a way to engage more with my book and be more present, because sometimes when people call my attention to today's affirmation, I'm like, I don't know, I have no idea what you're talking about. So then I have to go back and get it and read it. So I just had the idea of getting on here and reading my everyday's affirmation and talking a little bit about it. Hopefully I can commit to doing it every day. Maybe this will be some accountability. Today is Easter Sunday. It's April 20th. Today's affirmation is, I can choose how to experience everything in my life. You can decide that challenges are chances to learn new lessons. You can think of setbacks as welcome course corrections. You can reframe low points as starting points. You can decide that loneliness is valuable time for rest. Whether something is a catastrophe or an opportunity is all in your perception. When you really believe that everything happens for a reason, you can float through every experience with optimism, knowing that it's serving your greater good in some way. As my daughter would say, why have a bad time when you can have a good time? Love, Teddy. Thinking about that specifically in the larger context of why I wrote this book and why I named it My Life Gets Better Every Day. It's not necessarily that everything feels good every day or that I'm enjoying my life more every day, but I choose to believe that everything that's happening is moving me toward closer where I want to be in life. So there's a lot of discomfort in my life right now, and there has been for the past several years. And I always try to pivot and move to a place mentally where I'm believing that these are painful lessons that I need to learn right now to get me where I want to go. I asked to grow and learn in this experience in my life, and I know intellectually that that is not always going to be pleasant and fun, and that there's a lot of that that's painful. And so it's very easy when you're going through the painful parts to feel like something is wrong, or that you're messing up in some way, or that you're being punished by some larger force. But if you can turn that around and say to yourself, this is something that I need to go through to get me where I want to be, it's such a relief. You can stop resisting it, you can stop pushing back against everything that's happening, you can stop maybe judging yourself for making bad decisions or judging the experiences that you're having in a negative way, and just say, okay, let me move through this, let me look around and see what I can gain from this. Let me just keep a positive, kind of expansive, optimistic mindset so that I can get whatever I need to get from this and I won't have to go through it again. I do believe that if you refuse to learn the lessons that are presented to you, you're gonna have to keep experiencing them until you get it. You know what I mean? And it's not like I think there's some white guy with a beard in the sky looking down, judging, punishing, exacting retribution, but just that the point of life is to grow and learn. And if you don't do that, if you choose to sit and watch TV for 8 hours a day and not think about anything or try to be a better person or try to improve the world in some way, you're gonna have to do it again. You're gonna have to keep going through that until you decide that you're ready to change and that you're ready to do something differently. So I choose to approach every day with the attitude that there's something good for me in it, and it might not always be fun and pleasant, and it might not be what I would choose, and it's almost never what I would choose, but there's something in it for me, and I'm going to try to figure out what that is so that we can move on and learn a different lesson and perhaps get to a point where things are a little bit easier, a little bit more pleasant. So I hope that's helpful for you today. I will hopefully be back tomorrow with tomorrow's affirmation, and I wish you all a very happy Easter if you celebrate, and if not, then just a relaxing Sunday. Bye.